Welcome, whoever you are, to Meg's Magical Mansion, a virtual guest house for spiritual wayfarers. A place where the ordinary becomes magical, where wisdom is yours for the asking, and where your higher power is just a wish away. Thank you so much for joining us here today at Meg's Magical Mansion. I'm Meg, and this is my faithful butler, Scallion. Thank you, Scallion. And of course, in my arms is my fluffy assistant, Miss Alice Poopers.
Since you've retired, it's so nice having you around the mansion all day.
Thank you, Scallion.
Every day. And Parfait and I will have much less time to party.
Words of wisdom, they are back again. Poopers, are you ready for some words of wisdom? Today, our words of wisdom come to us from Viktor Frankl, and they are: when we are no longer able to change a situation, we are challenged to change ourselves. Shall we think about that, Poops? Let's meditate. I think we shall. Did you change during that, Poopers? You look different. Do you think she changed? I think I changed. I feel as though I've changed for the better. Well, that was a great quote from Viktor Frankl, and it leads me into my discussion today about embracing change. Because Viktor Frankl, if you are not aware of who he was a neurologist, a psychiatrist, a philosopher, an author, and a Holocaust survivor. He was interned in concentration camp in 1942, and over the next 3 years was in 4 different concentration camps. Most all of his family died. His mother, his father, his brother, his wife, all died in concentration camps. And while he was there, he developed a theory that the people who had some sort of meaning or purpose to their lives were the ones who were most likely to survive in the concentration camps. And out of all of this came his whole theory of logotherapy, which is the idea that the driving force of humankind is the quest for the meaning of life. And that psychotherapy should be helping people, that should be their goal, is to help people in their quest for the meaning of life. So I thought that that was a very great person to start our discussion off with, because he really brought up the point that sometimes you are in a situation you cannot change, so you have to work on effecting change within yourself. And that really is a really big point to make here. And that kind of also reminds me of that idea in 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey. He has that idea of your circle of influence versus your circle of concern. There's a lot of things you're concerned about in the world, but there's a much smaller circle of the things you can actually impact or make a change with. And it's okay to think about the circle of concern, and it's all right to identify the bigger issues you're concerned about, but then what you really want to do is narrow down where within your circle of influence could you create some sort of change that would be helpful. I always thought that was a great concept in 7 Habits. In pre-Socratic philosophy, we had the philosopher Heraclitus, who said, "No man ever steps in the same river twice, for it's not the same river and he's not the same man." Think about that, because that one is a deep one. But the river by its nature has to be flowing, or it's a lake or a pond. If it's a river, it's flowing, which means the part of the river you stick your toe in today is miles downstream by the time you stick your toe back in tomorrow. But it's still the same river. The Mississippi River is the Mississippi River, but it's constantly changing. And the person who puts their toe in the river, they too change. So your body is constantly regenerating new cells. The body you were born with is not the body you're walking around with right now, because you're constantly regenerating. So it brings me to that idea for just change is so constant. Why fight it? Like, just embrace it. As in Buddhism, the belief that change is never painful. Only the resistance to change is painful. So, Buddhism, the belief is if you just allow change and you don't fight change, it won't be painful. It'll be easy. It'll be great. And that concept of impermanence is such a cornerstone in Buddhism. This concept of nothing is forever. Your forever home is going to last, 50 to 100 years. Let's be real. And so we need to maybe some of us get over this idea that your car is not permanent. You're going to get another one. You get that new car, you're like, oh, it's such a great new car. It's going to be new forever. No, it's not. It's going to get old and rusty and you're going to need to replace it. And so again, that's the same thing in paganism, which is another part of my personal wheelhouse. The belief that wheel of the year, a constant cycle of seasons that we celebrate in paganism. That tying into nature, which of course is a constantly changing thing. Nature changes cyclically, and tying into those cycles is very important in paganism, and those changes. And enjoying and celebrating those changes is a big, big part of paganism. In Hinduism, the concept of Brahma, who is the creator, you have Vishnu, who is the preserver, and you have Shiva, who is the destroyer, in a never-ending cycle. And while we might enjoy being in the operator stage, that stage where we've generated something and we're just enjoying it, we know that stage of destruction will come. It will come. And you have to be able to accept this as the cycle of life. Everything is changing. Nothing is static. Everything is fluid. Embracing that fluidity is like grease in the works to make your life easier. I'm heading off now into a very sort of unplanned retirement because I just hit the teaching wall. As you saw last week's episode, why I quit teaching. Because I fully expected to start teaching this year and work out this last year and maybe go 5 more years in a deferred retirement option. But that's not what happened. Something changed inside of me and I couldn't do it. So if you are interested in that journey, I am vlogging this week. And this weekend I will be putting up a special episode of my first week not teaching. What I've been doing, what I've been thinking about, how I'm feeling about teaching and education. So please check in this weekend. Special episode on the changes in my professional life and how I'm adapting to all of that. But now I think it's time to hop over to the kitchen because Scallion and I are going to create some fabulous color-changing, flaming cocktails for you called the Phoenix. Because I'm rising up like a phoenix, baby. And welcome into the kitchen. I'm here with Scallion and Poopers. And today we are going to be making a special drink in honor of our episode on embracing change. We're going to make flaming color change drinks. This drink is called the Phoenix. And since I am rising up like a phoenix, it seemed appropriate. Scallion, you ready to make some drinks?
I'm ready.
All right, to begin with this drink, we're going to start with my famous Meg's Magical Color Changing Gin. And I'm going to tell everybody the secret of how you can make wonderful color changing drinks. It's very simple. It's Butterfly Pea Flowers. You can order them online and you can put them into a lot of different types of alcoholic and non-alcoholic liquids and they will turn them a spectacular purple color. And that's what we did here. Purple is my favorite color. Scallion, what's your favorite color?
Black.
So, good for you, Scallion. So, to begin with, we're going to start our drink with some of my magical color-changing gin. And all I did was take some gin and soak a bunch of these guys in it. And I made magic. So I'm going to start by pouring a substantial amount because I'm not working, so I can have a substantial amount. And Scallion is our resident fire handler, so we are going to let him handle the fire portion of the drink. Scallion, take it away.
Meg's firewater.
That's really 151. And this is supposed to sprinkle like this. This is food grade magic sparkles. This is what you would put sparkles on a cake with. Oh, that is pretty cool. So you would use that for cake decorating. Scallion, we did it. Flaming phoenixes. Now comes the color changing part. Because the one thing I can tell you about using these lovely flowers is when you hit them with any kind of acid, and this is just some lemon juice with a little bit of elderberry syrup for flavor, it will turn your drink a beautiful festive color. It's hot! So watch out, don't burn your lips. It's the Flaming Phoenix. I'll put the recipe below. Here we go. On fire. Want to play some more with the color changing drinks? I thought it might be fun to play a little bit more with these color-changing beverages that we're making with the Butterfly Pea Flower. You can use this in baking, cocktails. So again, this is what the flowers look like. You can order them online. They're food grade quality. They're dried. I'm going to make a little chamomile tea and see if I can color it with these. So I'm going to first put in a little chamomile. Then I'm going to put in a little bit of the Butterfly Pea Flower, and then I'm going to put in a little more. I'm just going to kind of layer them in there into my tea diffuser. And I'm going to make the tea in this so you guys can see if we get a nice purple color or not. So I'm going to slide these out of the way, and then I'm going to actually make the tea in this glass mug as well. So again, we can see the color change, because the thing that makes these flowers change from purple to pink is anything acidic. So you could use vinegar, but I think lemon will taste better in tea, so we're gonna go with lemon. All right, so let's get the hot water and let's see if this turns colors. I'm gonna try to pour it right over the top, and let's see if we get a nice purple tea out of this. I guess it's going to be blue. Wow. It's almost like turquoisey because the chamomile's kind of yellow. Whoa. I like that color. That is beautiful. And that just changed almost instantly. Now, if we want to try the color changing part, let's pour a little bit into our cup. And now let's add the magic of acid. Anything acidic should get us a color change. Oh, look! 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 Oh my gosh! Enjoy the mesmerizing beauty of the butterfly pea flower. Nature changing right there. If that doesn't show you change, I don't know what does. Thank you so much for being here today. I hope you're embracing the change in your life. And remember, in the words of Buddha, thousands of candles can be lit from a single candle, and the life of that candle will not be shortened. Happiness never decreases by being shared. Oh my goodness, look! Parfait's calling. Let's see what she's up to. Hello, Parfait, how are you?
Oh my God, how are you?
I'm awesome. How is your vacation?
Oh, it's so fabulous here in Vegas. Oh, I just love it. You know, they say what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, and they're so right.
Well, I'm glad you are having a good time.
I am. I called to congratulate you.
Thank you. It's my second day of retirement. When will you be back?
Oh, I'll be back real soon to celebrate with you. Don't you worry. But this has been such a change for you. I just had to call and congratulate you and just wish you so well.
Thanks, Parfait. And you know, our whole episode's about change this week.
Is it really? Oh, that's so fabulous. I can't wait, darling. Enjoy your retirement.
All right, we'll see you soon.
Okay, toodles.
Bye.
Bye.
I love her. She's so adorable. Please don't forget to like, share, very importantly, subscribe. We're very close to our first 100 subscribers, so please click that subscribe button and ring the bell so we can let you know about our upcoming episodes. Thank you for being here.
Little chatterbox with the curly golden locks.